well, Marcus. How are you doing?
Good, man. Good. I just called you real quick. I was going to try to have a 2 minute conversation with you. So I got an email today from a contracting officer on a job that I bid, and what the email said was, "Congratulations." Basically something to the effect, "Congratulations. Uh, we're hereby giving you authorization to begin work on this contract. Basically funds are not currently available right now, but we expect to have them within 3 days after the government reopens. But basically, they want us to go do this work without a purchase order." And I get it. I understand what they're saying, but I've never seen that before. Um, what should first of all, have you ever been asked to do work without funds being available
So
on a
the answer to your question is sort of. So I'm just going to tell you what has happened to me, and
Mhm.
then you can interpret that how you want to this situation.
Okay?
So, first of all, I have been told by a contracting officer that I've been approved to go do some work that I didn't have a modification for.
Okay.
And I'll just tell you that I've never been lied to in that scenario.
Right.
I have been lied to from a contracting officer once about almost 30 years ago.
Uh huh.
Uh, but in my experience, contracting officers will not lie to you about money
Right.
because of the consequences associated with that,
Associated with that. Right. Yeah. So
particularly if they're putting something in writing.
right. And see, I would argue the same on a mod. If somebody says, "Hey, yeah, it's a mod. Yeah, go ahead and do it. We're going to get the funds, and we'll mod the contract when we have it." On a mod, I kind of get it and don't feel so weird about it. But on just a whole completely new contract, I just thought that was kind of weird. It's basically like, hey,
I
go ahead
mean,
and get
maybe
started, and
maybe just a clever way to respond back is if you can show me how that's in compliance with the Anti-Deficiency Act,
right,
we'll consider
right.
it.
If you show me how that's so I ended up declining the job
Okay.
because they wanted to start tomorrow and it's in Ohio. It's something that I have to still perform. But when I was kind of explaining that to the contracting officer, I was like, "Look, man, the government shut down. You're basically, you know, soliciting an award. You're saying it's not approved or the funds aren't available." And he just started laughing. He thought it was hilarious. Um, not laughing at me, but basically saying, "Yeah, dude, I understand." You know what I mean? But I just thought I'd run it by you and just see if you'd ever come across that before. And I would agree on a mod. I'd be like, "Okay, cool. Yeah, I get it. I'm already, we're 100 grand in this contract. We're asking for another 20. Yeah, they told us to do the work and we'll get it." Just never seen it on a actual quote unquote award because there wasn't even a purchase order. They put like an award number on the statement of work, or what do you call it? They renamed the statement of work like an award number or a contract number. You know what I mean? And so I don't. I just thought it was kind of funny. I
I
just thought it
mean,
was funny.
if he's doing it, look, I'll just tell you, I've never heard of this before. But if a contracting officer is confident enough about what he's trying to accomplish
Uh huh.
that he's willing to do that, I mean, just think about what the consequences are to him if he's,
Right. 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 It's
you
pretty
know.
big. Yeah. And I don't know, man. It's just something about kind of all this crap that's going on in the government right now, where
Yeah, I would
um,
just ask how if you can show me how that's congruent with the Anti-Deficiency Act,
go up.
then we can talk.
Right. Okay. I like it. That's an excellent response.
Because the
That's an excellent response.
Anti-Deficiency Act says that they cannot award a contract unless the funds have already been allocated. I mean, it's
Right.
very
Oh,
fucking clear.
yeah, yeah, and that's the fun. Yeah, yeah. That's where I was thinking about that. Is yeah that how do they yeah, you're right. It says they can't award it until the funds have been allocated.
I
Um,
mean, they talk about the Anti-Deficiency Act on the evening news. Like they're talking about the Anti-Deficiency Act associated with all these SNAP benefits and shit. Like,
uh huh.
like the way that Trump's moving, or the administration is moving funds around and doing shit. Like you know, it's just amazing because the Anti-Deficiency Act, applies to, a
A lot.
narrow band of
Uh-huh.
what we do. But then to hear it on national news, it'd be like sitting there watching the fucking news and have them start talking about a Miller Act case, and you'd be going,
Right. It's
"How
pretty
the
interesting.
hell did that end up on the news?"
Yeah. There's all kind of stuff. I mean, Aaron Bees and I were talking about, the Hatch Act and
Sure.
a few other things. Yeah, it's like, man, these are things that I didn't think I'd ever be seeing in real life. You know what I mean? The Hatch Act. You know what I mean? Like, but anyway. Well, cool, man. Well, I sure appreciate that. I just wanted to run that by you and just see if that was kind of common. I kind of feel the same way you do about it. It's like if a contracting officer is willing to put his neck on the line, I'm probably willing to take it. And again, if the job wasn't like a last minute award where I had to mobilize, I probably would have did it. But I still thought I'd get your opinion on it. But so I appreciate it, man. Everything else going good with you?
Everything's going good here.
Cool, man. I'm out here at the jetties fishing with my brother. I know that's not your thing, so I won't bug you with it. But good deal. Well, man, take care of yourself. It's always a pleasure. If you need anything, give me a shout.
All right, have fun.
Thank you, Sean. Appreciate it. Bye-bye.